It's Anand here again from Osho Ireland, and this week we're going to do the third meditation from the Osho Book of Secrets. So, this one is the third of the breathing techniques, and the instructions are: watch the fusion point of 2 breaths. And what Shiva says to Devi is, or whenever in-breath and out-breath fuse, at this instant, touch the energy-less, energy-filled center. Now, that sounds quite alien. To me anyway, when I read it first, I was like going, holy God, how am I meant to do this particular meditation? But thankfully Osho does explain a bit more, so I'm going to read a little bit more about this one. It's, for me, it really posed some questions. So it's this meditation is watch the fusion point of 2 breaths. So Osho goes on to state, we are divided into the center and the periphery. The body is the periphery. We know the body, we know the periphery. We know the circumference, but we do not know where the center is. When the out breath fuses with the in breath, when they become one, and when you cannot say whether it is the out breath or the in breath, when it is difficult to demarcate and define where the breath is going, this is the moment of the fusion, and this is the moment that we touch the center. So Osho goes on to state that the center is actually down in our navel. It's not the mind, the center is in our navel. And if you think about it, and he poses this question, when you breathe, where does your breath normally go? And for most of us adults, our breath goes to our chest. Very rarely does it go to our belly. But if you look at babies, before they're being conditioned, the breath goes all the way down to their belly. And you can see their bellies rising and falling, rising and falling. So this meditation is one where our breath, we're going to breathe down into our center. So he gives a few instructions. There's a lot about this particular meditation that he explains, but we've only got about 15 minutes. So all I want to do is just to read out what he says. 1 second. So he says, breathe down into your center. Take deep, slow breaths. Touch the center. Do not breathe from the chest. That is a trick. So that's what we're going to do in this meditation. Breathing in through the nose, bringing it down to our belly as far as we can, and exhaling out from our center, from our belly. So we'll do this for about 10 minutes. Try to see if you can expand the belly outwards as well. And feeling the belly empty out of the breath. This technique really brings us in touch with our life force, our life energy. That's where it's stored, in our center, in our belly. You may or may not have ever wondered why Buddha is so fat in the statues. It's because it's showing that in his enlightenment, the energy came from his center in his belly. And this is a really powerful technique that connects us with our life energy. And it's very grounding. If you're very in your head, take 10 or 15 minutes out and breathe down into your belly, feeling it expanding, contracting, expanding, and observe the sensation of the breath hitting your belly, hitting your sex center. This will definitely bring more juiciness into your life. So thank you very much for joining me, and join me next week for week 4 of the Osho Book of Secrets. Thank you.